There was a man named Arjun who lived in a bustling city, a place where success was often measured by how loudly you announced it. The streets were lined with luxury cars, social media buzzed with posts about achievements, and people seemed to be in a constant race, not just to succeed, but to make sure everyone knew they had succeeded. Arjun, however, was different. He was a quiet man, humble in his ways, and often overlooked by those around him. He didn't wear designer clothes or post pictures of every small milestone online. His life seemed simple, even ordinary, to those who didn't know him well. But beneath the surface, Arjun was a man of silent determination. Years ago, he had started from nothing. Born into a modest family, he learned the value of hard work at an early age. His father, a small shopkeeper, taught him that success wasn't about how much noise you made, it was about how deeply you rooted yourself in your purpose. When Arjun graduated, he didn't rush to show off his degree. Instead, he began working quietly on a business idea. His days were long, waking up at dawn, studying market trends, learning new skills, and slowly building a small online business from his one-bedroom apartment. While others posted about their hustle and grind, Arjun simply worked, no hashtags, no updates, just pure focus. His friends often misunderstood him. "Why don't you show people what you're doing?" they asked. "How will anyone know you're successful if you don't talk about it?" Arjun would smile softly. "Let the work speak for itself," he would reply. Months turned into years. His business grew steadily, not overnight, but through constant effort. There were failures, moments when the website crashed, when a deal fell through, when profits were painfully low, but Arjun didn't complain. He fixed the errors, learned from his mistakes, and moved forward without announcing his struggles to the world. People around him started assuming that Arjun wasn't doing much with his life. He wasn't seen at fancy parties, nor did he flash expensive gadgets. Some whispered, maybe he's not ambitious enough, while others said, he's too quiet to be successful. But what they didn't see was the silent storm within him, the hours of reading late into the night, the meticulous planning of his strategies, the sacrifices he made to invest in his business. One day, an important event took place in the city, a business summit featuring the most successful entrepreneurs. To everyone's shock, when the list of top collaborators was announced, Arjun's name was right at the top. His company, which many had never even heard of, had been selected for a multi-million-dollar project. The room fell silent. Arjun, the same Arjun who never talks about his work. Someone whispered, "How did he manage this?" Another asked, disbelief in their voice. When Arjun stepped onto the stage to speak, he didn't boast about his journey. He didn't mention the sleepless nights, the struggles, or the sacrifices. He simply thanked his team, acknowledged his family's support, and ended with a simple line. "Success is like a tree. It grows silently, and when the time is right, its fruits speak for themselves." The audience was stunned, not just by his achievement, but by his humility. Later that evening, as people gathered around him, eager to learn his secret, Arjun shared his philosophy. Most people plant seeds and immediately tell the world, expecting the tree to grow faster. But a tree doesn't grow because of noise, it grows because of consistent nurturing, patience, and quiet effort. If you spend too much time showing off the seed, you might forget to water the roots. That night, Arjun went home, not to a lavish mansion, but to his modest apartment. The world had finally noticed him, but he remained unchanged. His success was never about the spotlight, it was about the quiet, steady climb that no one saw. And so, Arjun's story became a lesson, a reminder that the art of quiet success is not about hiding your achievements, but about letting your work speak so loudly that you never have to raise your voice.